is the state responsibility? State responsibility results from an international obligation being broken by a state or another international legal person. The sources of state responsibility is articles on responsibility of states for internationally wrongful acts 2001, drafted by International Law Commission, adopted by General Assembly Resolution 56/83. So, this is related with our case study that we choose. It is a case between Nicaragua vs the United States use of force and self-defense. This case was about military operations that were led or helped by the US. In 1909, the US military and Marines took over Nicaragua and got rid of its president. Agreement was made because of government that worked with the US. This led to a revolt in Nicaragua from 1927 to 1934, which forced the US to pull its troops out of the country. The Contras got together to stop the Sandinista FSLN movement and keep the dictatorship in place. He became the leader of Nicaragua. Unfortunately, the Contras lost, and the fact that the US gave money to this group was a violation of Nicaraguan sovereignty, so the country sued the US in international court. So, what were the problems arise for this case study? Basically, the first issue is whether or not the International Court of Justice had the power to hear the case and make decision. Next, does the United States have for the Contras interfere with the Nicaragua rights to be independent? And lastly, has the United States broken Article 2 of the UN Charter?
The decision of the court ruled that by threatening or employing force against the Contras, the United States has broken international law. The court held that when the United States trained, armed, equipped, and founded Contra troops or encouraged, support, and assisted military and paramilitary operations against Nicaragua, it violated its seal obligation not to meddle in the state international affair. The United States Supreme Court decision in the Nicaragua United States case show how weak international law is, because after the decision, the United States refused to pay restitution and reserve its declaration of compulsory jurisdiction. This important decision went against what people had always done and believed.